This is the MOFT invisible and foldable stand for the iPad Pro. This stand is a unique design. It takes on the design aesthetic of the Apple keyboard and allows the iPad to actually stand up. It's got the ability to pivot across many different angles, as you can see, and I think this is a fantastic addition to anyone who has an iPad. So let's get into the unboxing of this remarkable stand. A slice of the plastic. Cleanly wrapped. It's very nice to the touch. It's got a back part to it, where this is actually the hinge which probably opens up. So as you can see, once you put the iPad in, you can tilt it up and make sure that you get the right angle which you're looking for. So as you can see, you can tilt up the iPad and stand it up and get the desired angle of your choice. The stand also comes with a glass screen protector, and I think that's the reason. The reason for that is there's nothing at the front to protect the iPad. But it's very nice that they have included a glass one. If you already have like a paper-like kind of a screen cover, this is probably going to be a bit useless for now, but worth keeping in your drawer should you need to use this kind of a screen protector later on. So now it's time to put the 11-inch iPad Pro into the case. So with a camera bump on the camera side, we put it in, and it should be fairly snug. Once you've got all the four corners kind of put in, you can now stand it up. So now you have the four corners put in, it's perfect, you can now stand it up. So now with the stand all put up, what you can see is that there is a base plate which has a hinge over here. There's a hinge over here, so you have that as the basis for determining the angle at which you want to move the iPad. When the center of gravity extends beyond the base, you have this built-in stand which you can pull out to increase the stability. You can obviously bring it all up to the other side as well. So that's an alternative view if you want it. And you can also bring it up, back up. And so these are the different positions which are available, which I think is great. Now the hinge by itself is very sturdy, so it's not going to easily drop. You do need to put a bit of pressure to move the different angles, but it's very well made, I must say. MOFT have done a fantastic job building this up. I do think that the way this will work very nicely is having an external keyboard, a Bluetooth keyboard working with it would be perfect, and looking forward to actually using this in this elevated mode. It's going to be one of those things where I'll have to juggle with my existing old Apple keyboard, which I guess when I go out of the house, this is what I'm going to be using. But I guess when I'm at home, this sort of makes sense to actually use. Now there is one more thing which goes with the case. You've got to buy this separately. It's really for your Apple Pencil, so you can magnetically latch this on to the case, and I think that's pretty neat. And the fact that you can sort of latch this up along with the rest of the case. So let's get into this. Let's rip this out and let's see how it looks. So once you take it out, you'll see this is a bit like a rubber kind of an insert, and this is where the magnetic thing is. So if I take my dear Apple Pencil and put it inside of it, it should get a snug fit. Yes, so once you put it all inside, it does have a very snug fit. So the way this is supposed to go onto that frame is that there's a ridge. So we just need to put it onto the ridge, and you can see once I put it in, it starts charging as well. And so this magnetic latch at the back is what's sort of keeping it all together so that it doesn't fall off. I think this is pretty neat. It's a pretty neat way of actually putting it all together. Interestingly enough, if you detach this from the MOFT case, you can also use this as a standalone Apple Pencil case. So this magnetic thing actually closes it, so it's kind of neat. So you can use this while carrying around while protecting your tip as well. So yeah, MOFT has done a fantastic job with the design. The only thing is that the cost of this case here is almost half the price of this stand. So I think the economics behind it is a bit questionable. But we've seen companies make a lot more money off the smaller things than the big things. But overall, I think in terms of value, if you're looking for an iPad stand to complement your iPad and didn't want to dish out right close to $300 on the Apple keyboard case, which has the lifted look, I think this is probably the best you can do within a budget. And obviously you can put this with any of your other keyboards, Bluetooth keyboards, and sort of have it going there. So I can take out this keyboard now, I can pair it up, and I can then pair this up with this, and then I can also use my other mounts, and I actually now have a pretty good setup, right? This is great. I think this is what these are the kinds of product designs which we want people to build, and this is what